Hello and welcome to the Red Table Model Reviews channel. Today I wanted to present you the BMW 7 Series e32 in 1/18th scale from Minichamps. This is model that was really long awaited by all collectors. So initially Minichamps released it around the year 2000 in three colors: dark red, silver and black. And now after 20 years they released it for the second time in dark blue. That is my model. Gray metallic and green metallic. Actually, I first ordered the green metallic, but then I changed my order when I saw the real life samples, because actually the green ones, they did not match with the real life color of the 7 Series e32, as opposed to the blue one. It is really close to Nautilus blue color that real e32s were produced in. So I would say a lot of controversy with this model. I would say mainly because of the quality price ratio. Those are very expensive models, as you know, for the Minichamps price range they go for around 180 to 200 euros new. But they are selling out like crazy, probably because the old released are worth right now around 400 euros, even though they almost all have problems with paint rush. So that's why people are buying like crazy this new release, even though the quality is a bit worse. I would say the biggest talking point among the collectors that I know are the panel gaps on the doors. You can see them here. They are really big. It's more like I would say even worse than Solido. And this model costs 200 euros around. What is for me pretty interesting is that the only problem are the doors. On the passenger side it is a bit better. You can see it here, but still not fantastic, because when you look, for example, at the bonnet or the rear, so the trunk, it's very good, it's very tight. And actually I'm surprised how good the tolerancing is done, especially on the bonnet, because it opens in a very unique way, the same as the real car. I'll show you in a minute. So for me that was a bit surprising. So yeah, I would say the big issue for me is the panel gaps between the doors. And the second thing I would say, the biggest difference between new and old release is that all the silver bits that you can see here, this is just matte silver paint, while in the real life model and also in the first release, all those lines, all this silver line was made out of chromed pieces of metal. And the bumpers were chrome paint. Right now it's just matte silver. Obviously doesn't look that good. However, there's also slight advantage because of that, because I know that the first release, it was almost all models have either missing, those lines were missing or were reattached, so it was really hard to get hold of a pristine condition a model that wouldn't have it either lost or done after, let's call it aftermarket. So of course doesn't look that good, but on the other hand, probably you wouldn't be able to lose it because it's just paint. Okay, so those are two biggest issues that I have with this model. The other thing that people are complaining about are the front with the headlights with bolts. Actually, I was very positively surprised. you don't see it much, and honestly it looks a bit like bulbs. In a real life, I would say, you know, when you get this model, not on the pictures, but you get it in your hand, it looks really nice. And you know, like the front, actually I think like the front of the model is the you know, the strongest point of this model. So generally I would have to say that the model, when I see it on the picture, in the pictures, I was a little bit worried that, you know, I knew it's gonna be expensive, and I was a bit worried that the quality will be really bad. But actually in real life, when I got the model, I opened the box. Of course, I wasn't 100% objective because I was waiting for this model for such a long time, and also I have the all other 7 Series generations, so I was only missing this one. So I was very excited, but actually I was very surprised it wasn't as bad as people were saying. Probably a bit, my opinion is based a little bit on that you know, I was expecting very low quality model, and it wasn't that bad. So I set the bar low, and I was surprised, positively surprised. But generally in real life, I would say it looks much better than in the pictures. Now let's open the model. Unfortunately, there is no flocking inside. However, you know, the quality of the interior is nice. Actually, in the trunk there is also no flocking, but there is one, for me, pretty interesting point, that there is no flocking inside the trunk. However, the trunk lid here, there is flocking. So the flocking is only on the trunk lid next to the triangle. Pretty funny for me. As you know, it's better than nothing. Also, as I said, the panel gaps are fantastic on the trunk lid, of course. Then let's see it from the other side. Yeah, actually, surprisingly, for such a big gaps, it's not as easy to open. But nevertheless, yeah, you can see the I actually like the steering wheel. The steering wheel is very nicely done. I don't know if it's you're able to see it properly, and if camera catches focus. The gauges could have been done better. Honestly, I would say that this is, apart from flocking, the only drawback that I see in the interior. Also, the rims are pretty nice. Of course, they could have been done better. They could have put some markings on the tires, but it's still not bad. I also feel like they could have done, you know, the rear suspension is a little bit too depressed compared to the front, but that might be, you know, just I'm just picking. So, and now the coolest thing. So we're opening the bonnet. So it opens just like in a real BMW. So you can see the hinges. It's really nice. It's in the front. It looks very sophisticated. And the inside of the motor compartment, it's okay. Let's say you can see that there are the suspension mountings are there. There are a few parts inside the engine. I would say the outlet manifolds, they could have been done, you know, like a separate pieces, not the one piece per plastic. But there are some wires, I think, connected to the coils. I don't know if you can see it, or to the brake fluid reservoir, something like that. Generally, it's looking fine. And now you can see how I will close it. You can close it like that, and then you have to push it just like in the real car. And then you see, when it's closed, everything fits perfectly. There are no gaps. I've seen a lot of gaps in the pictures on eBay or in internet shops. I was very worried that it wouldn't fit. Actually fits perfectly. Everything is just as should be. So don't be afraid when you look up the pictures in the internet. It's not as bad, unless you're talking of course about the panel gaps between the doors. So generally, as I said, definitely the model is overpriced. There is absolutely no question about it. If you're not BMW fan or 7 Series fan, don't buy it unless you can get it for like, I don't know, 130, 140 euros. However, it will be very hard to get hold of it, undamaged model in that price. I think even Minichamps sell it for a higher price. There are some, issues with the shape, or, it's not ideal, but honestly, because there is virtually no other in 1/18 scale, no other model of e32. Maybe in the future there are rumors circulating for a couple of years that finally Otto will make a resin e32, but those are only rumors, who knows. But if you want a full open die-cast e32, basically this is your only chance. Either this or the old release that is a little bit better made, but then again you have almost guaranteed paint rush issues. Here you have a flawless paint. Of course, nobody knows, maybe in a few years time it will also develop paint rush, but as far as I know, Minichamps lately is a bit better on that subject. But apart from that, I think I give you some clues whether you want to buy this model or not. I am definitely super happy with my purchase, even though I paid a lot too much for this model for what it's worth, but it's completing my collection. And definitely, if you were looking to buy this model anyway, well, this is your chance to get it half priced, because it's not 400 euros as the first release, it's only 200 euros. So yeah, don't be afraid. It's not as bad as people are saying, and just enjoy it. In blue it looks amazing. So thank you for watching my videos, and please comment, rate, subscribe. I promise to post more videos in next months, because there are some really nice models coming my way. Of course, if this container crisis will continue to tarnish the schedules of delivery, probably it will take some time, but exciting models to come. I can't wait to share them with you, and thank you, and have a good day.